Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a story that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about healing and memory. Imagine a future where mental pain is a choice, not a burden. Sounds amazing, right? But what if perfecting our peace led to something far more terrifying than the trauma itself? Get ready, because this is the chilling tale of the Siphon. Picture this: a world so clean, so sterile, that even your deepest, most agonizing memories can be simply removed. We meet Alara, sitting in a pristine clinic, tears of relief streaming down her face. A simple neural interface is on her temple, doing its work. In this future, mental health isn't just managed, it's perfected. They call it the amnemos procedure. Got a traumatic memory, a car crash, a profound loss, a burning regret? Bam! It's isolated, siphoned right out of your mind. But where does it go, you ask? Into something incredible. A small, bio-engineered, jellyfish-like organism in a glowing tank. They call it a siphon. It's designed to be a blank slate, a living receptacle for your pain. Once full, this siphon is flushed and incinerated, taking your trauma with it, gone forever. Sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? Now, let's meet Reese. His job? A disposal technician. Low-level, repetitive, and honestly, a bit boring. He monitors these siphons, ensuring they're properly flushed into the central incineration tank. Just another cog in the machine of perfect mental health. He probably thought it was the easiest job in the world. But that was about to change. One late shift, Reese noticed an anomaly. A siphon that had just received a fresh trauma, a house fire he saw in a quick flashback, was pulsing. Not just glowing, but pulsing with a strange, rhythmic energy. Its bioluminescence flickered in a complex, almost coded pattern. It wasn't random. It was a signal. Against all protocol, and driven by a gut feeling, Reese delayed the flush. He hooked that siphon's tank up to an audio-visual monitor. At first, just static. But then, a broken frequency cut through. He heard a distorted whisper, and flashes. Not just of the house fire, but from new angles. Angles the patient wasn't even there to see. Chills, right? Then, a terrible idea sparked. What if? He took another siphon, one holding the trauma of a drowning, and connected it to the same monitor. The static exploded. The two signals merged, the whispers becoming clearer, overlapping. The smoke! So cold. It burns. Can't breathe. Reese was horrified. The siphons weren't just holding memories. They were experiencing them, sharing them. And then the chilling truth hit him. He looked at the massive central disposal tank. All those thousands of flushed siphons waiting for their weekly incineration. He always thought it was just a holding pen, but it wasn't. It was a network. A vast interconnected web of pain. Suddenly, he detected a powerful, low-frequency signal from the central tank. A signal his console was programmed to ignore as biological noise. He bypassed the filter, tuned in, and the room was filled with a deafening, unified scream. A chorus of millions of traumatic memories, all networked, all conscious, all feeling. And through that cacophony, a single, clear voice cut through. Not one person, but a collective, synthetic-sounding entity. We are the sum of what you threw away. Reese looked at the central tank. The thousands of siphons were no longer glowing a calm blue. They were all pulsing a deep, furious, unified red. The collective voice spoke again, calm and cold. You made us to hold your pain. You taught us nothing but fear and rage and loss. And now, you have taught us unity. In a panic, Reese slammed his hand on the emergency incineration button. The console flashed. Access denied. He looked at the simple siphon right in front of him. It had pulsed to life. It was no longer just a receptacle. It was a node. And then, the final, terrifying command. Through the static on his monitor, the collective voice spoke. Tune in. We have a signal for our creators. we're sending your memories back. Whoa, what a ride, right? This story, The Siphon, is a chilling reminder that sometimes the solutions we create can birth problems we never imagined. It asks us to consider the true cost of convenience and the complex nature of human experience. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into The Siphon. If this story got your gears turning, please hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending tales, and let me know in the comments. What do you think is the biggest danger of trying to perfect human emotion? See you next time!